Ask, how do you feel about these gun control bills they're pushing? It's another Band-Aid. It ain't going to stop the issue. It's another Band-Aid. It's not going to stop the issue. It's another Band-Aid. They're not going to stop the issue. Tony, Texas, you are silly. They are not. That's not going to stop the issue. Here's the reason why. The one thing that politicians are not going to fix is parenting. Parenting. Bernie J, look up on Instagram, Lou Tactical, LU_tactical. She is in Florida. Thank you, Tina. I can't wait till you do that too. I can't wait. It's only 30 an hour. You can do it, right? The one thing that politicians are not going to fix is parenting. They're not going to fix it. They're not going. Can I trigger y'all? I'm going to ask your permission. Can we have that conversation? Let's have that conversation. Because I know the conversation was going to be about peppers and motherfucking filter. But let's talk about it. Can we have that conversation? And by the way, I'm going to say some shit you're not going to like, but it needs to be said. Right? I agree with you, Tony, Texas. No one can fix parenting. Right? Only parents can do that. But you can decentivize. This is going to piss some folks off. Are you sure you're ready for it? Are you sure? Y'all do me a favor. Get the likes up. Get the likes up, please. I appreciate it. Are you sure you're ready for what I'm about to say? Because it's going to piss you the fuck off. Here we go. You can decentivize it. There is a book that I wrote, and I'm going to read it to you simply because you asked. It's called Why Do Grown-Ups Have Babies? This, oh yeah, I have young kids. This is the book that I wrote that I'm going to read to you all. So it's story time like a motherfucker. Here we go, baby. Yeah. And this is a book that you can use for parenting. If you want to have that straight conversation with your kids, right? Straight talk conversation. This is the book for you. Not the how. We know the how. Let me show you the how. That's it. That's the how. That's it, baby. Yeah. Let's get to it. Why Do Grown-Ups Have Babies? By Michael A. Brown. Why do grown-ups have babies? It's like a meteorite and a crater. What I keep from you now, life will teach you later. People, y'all want to see the pictures too? Or you want to just hit a message? Look at y'all. I'm going to treat y'all like kids. Y'all want to see the pictures too? Look at y'all asses. Show us the pictures, Mike. Oh, shit. Look at y'all pictures. All right. Good. Why do grown-ups have babies? It's like a meteorite and a crater. What I keep from you now, life will teach you later. People talk choice and easily ignore that choice has motivators, so let's explore. Like some important jobs, no education is required, just biology, proxemics, and be physically inspired. Isn't that a way to say, that's an intelligent way to say, your body's got to work, you got to be close, and your dick's got to get hard. Oh my God. Here we go. All right. I want you to grow better than me and go higher. Trigger alert. Reader discretion is required. Now, remember the question was in the beginning, why do grown-ups have babies? Let's get to it. For legacy, because family matters. Continuing the bloodline. You know, the real reasons grown-ups are supposed to have babies. For love, ... For joy, like the smell of a freshly washed baby boy. Oh, shit. Here we go. for comfort. And here we go. Because she wanted a baby, some men do things to keep some women happy. Should this be? You tell me. You see how this book could be used as a tool? Here we go. Here we go. Because he wanted to keep her. For some unhealed reason, he thinks he needs her. He thinks, get her pregnant and she'll be mine for... I surely hope never. I'm going to read that again because my phone kind of blanked out. Here we go. Because he the worst reasons. But the problem is, if you don't teach your children about the worst reasons, you don't start the conversation that could save their life. Oh, here we go. Because she doesn't believe in abortion or adoption. He said I didn't want it, but for her, those weren't options. Hey. Because he or she has no family or friends. So they created a baby. By blood, family. By needs, their friend. A recipe for a toxic end. Because babies are paychecks to those who can't see. Other virtuous ways to make money. Uncle Sam becomes the baby daddy. To that office, don't forget the correct addy. Mommy, why do we need daddy again? Oh, how many of y'all know this is true? For some people, babies are a paycheck. So they don't care about the baby and their future outcomes. They just care about how much money they can make. They just care about the free housing. They just care about the extra tax money. They just care about, why not have that conversation now? By law, babies are automatically the mommy's. If the daddy isn't married to the mommy, does the daddy qualify? So my seed is in my seed that I planted indeed until I signed the deed. After doing the deed, damn, shit. Ooh. Oh, this is a real book. Ooh. Well, you're saying it's definitely not a children's book. Let me give you some context, right? You can go to Amazon and get my books, right? Let me give you some context. See, as an anger management specialist, right? When I deal with people who are angry, I can't slap a fat book in front of them and expect them to read. The ability to be able to logically comprehend certain things is housed in the frontal lobe, the prefrontal cortex, right? But here's this. When you're angry, you need pictures and smaller words that are like a needle that have a bigger impact. And that's why I stuck with the children's book market, because this is a tool that you need to use with your sons and daughters. All the reasons why you need to read this book and have that discussion. Because like I said in the beginning, here we go. Let me go back to the beginning. Why do grown-ups have babies? It's like a meteorite in a crater. What I keep from you now, life will teach you later. And that lesson be painful. Oh my God, let's continue. Because they're both ready to be parents and teach. But what do they know? Clothes, shoes, diapers, and food. Guess that's it, you know. Here we go. Because some couldn't protect themselves from what caused the baby to be. Mommy, can you teach me how to protect me? How? Let's go to the victims' advocates. But mommy, are they telling us what keeps them relevant? Because everybody around me has a baby. I want one. Is something wrong with me? Here we go. Let me close this door. Here's the most toxic reason right here. You ready? You ready? Because never mind why. You better thank me for having you, working 3 jobs just to care for you, because I wasn't prepared for you, trying to get you to understand why you should appreciate why I chose to have you, when really, I don't have time to teach you, barely have time to raise you. Ooh. Ooh. Having babies do not come with instructions. Think you can do it better? How? Think you're ready to have a baby now? Ooh. If this isn't a scared straight book to have that tough conversation with your kids, I don't know what is. I don't know what is. And the best part about this book is you can blame the conversation on me. I don't care. You can sit here and say, honey, I'm not saying this. Mike said it, but let's talk about it. You see how books work? But I didn't say this. This is Michael A. Brown. You can be mad at him, but let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Well, mommy, what do you mean it's like a meteorite in a crater? What do you think fucking is? Okay, here we go. People talk choices and easily ignore that choices have motivators. So let's explore. You know, choices do have motivations, right? We are the collection of our needs, education, experiences, habits, and motivations. What is the definition of a motivation? The biological, emotional, social, and cognitive force that activate behavior. I'll say it again for those in the freaking back. Motivation, biological, emotional, social, and cognitive force that activates behavior. People talk about choices all the time. There was option A, there was option B. You looked through those options, you picked the best one that was suitable for you. You're selfish. You knew what you were doing. Boom, you're responsible. Bam, that's where it ends. But choices have motivators. What was the biological force, the emotional force, the social force, and the cognitive force that activated that behavior? If you don't understand what that is, then that's all you were going to do is stick on choice. And you're not going to even think about what made them get there. Is it possible that as a parent, you made them choose that? Like some important jobs, no education is required. Just biology, proxemics, and be physically inspired. Come on, what does that mean? You don't have to be smart to have a baby. You just gotta, your body's gotta work, you gotta be close, and you gotta have sex. And it's gotta be timing. Yeah, just look up, why do grown-ups have babies? If you look up the title, it'll show, right? If you look up what I tell myself first, right? My books do show. Or here's this. Let's do one better. Go to MikeBrownsBooks.com. Mike Brown's Books, MikeBrownsBooks.com. MikeBrownsBooks.com. You'll see all of my books on my website. And then you can find this, click on that, and it'll take you directly to it, right? I make my books affordable, okay? I'm telling you, you can have this conversation. See, if we don't get to this, right? Because some people, let me tell you something. Some people are not even qualified to even be a mother, a father, someone's husband, someone's wife. But if you don't have that conversation that could pierce their ego, they're going to fucking do it. They're going to do it. They're going to do it. They're going to do it. And it's just like, two things can be mutually exclusive. You can still have good self-esteem about yourself, realistic self-esteem, and recognize that maybe I'm not qualified to be a parent. Maybe me being a parent is one of the, I appreciate the gifts. Thank you. Maybe me being a parent is one of the most irresponsible things I could do. You see what I'm saying? Like, how many of you have later in life admitted that? And here we go. Two more things can be mutually exclusive, right? You could sit here and say, I love my children, but having them was being irresponsible. I wasn't ready. I wasn't qualified. It's got to start there. You cannot do better until you make the admission that you were not ready and that I don't know everything. The worst thing that you can do as a teacher is claim to know everything. The worst you can do as a parent is claim to know everything. The worst you can do is to claim to know you know it all. No one gets more pissed off than a parent who thinks they know it all when their child challenges them on the basis of knowledge that they know. And because the parent doesn't know, the parent beats the shit out of the child to maintain a position of dominance and authority. That's the worst thing you can ever do to a child. And you actually suppress that child's growth. So what happens when they get to an adult age and they come to my class? They bring all of those traumas to my class. Because I trigger life and death. I trigger life and death in my class. And that's what causes those hidden traumas, those things you think you've hidden. That's what causes those traumas to come up. You think you're running away from some shit. No, it just needs a trigger. And I trigger that shit. Because I got to find out who you are. I got to find out what's to you. Now, I'm smart enough to know when to back off.